Hey everyone, and welcome back to Cool Kids! Yee! Let's complete our 30-day subscriber challenge together. One goal, 1,000 subscribers. Now, ready? Let's jump back into our story.
Night falls over the city zoo, wrapping it in a blanket of quiet shadows and flickering lantern light. The gentle chirp of crickets fills the air. But tonight, the quiet is about to be broken. A small figure, backpack bouncing with every step, sneaks through the sleeping grounds. It's Mira, and her heart is racing faster than a cheetah. She crouches beside the glass wall of the lion enclosure, her breath fogging the surface. "Leo," she whispers, her voice barely a sound. "Leo, they're moving you tomorrow, to a zoo far, far away." Inside the magnificent lion, Leo lets his ears droop. His golden tail, usually so proud, curls sadly around his paws. A low, unhappy rumble escapes his chest. Leo lifts a giant paw and presses it against hers. A silent promise is made in that one touch. Tonight, they would escape. Mira pulls out a small notebook and a box of colorful crayons from her backpack. Leo can't speak with words, but he's a surprisingly good artist. First, Mira draws a simple map of the zoo, marking the main gates and the keeper's room with a big red X. She holds it up to the glass. Leo watches intently, then takes his turn. He picks up a crayon with his teeth and draws a giant stick figure lion, mouth open in a mighty roar. He pauses, stares at his drawing, and then messily scribbles it out. Too noisy. He tries again, this time drawing himself tiptoeing on his paws like a fluffy golden ninja. Mira can't help but giggle softly. "Okay," she whispers. A silent escape it is. Their plan is simple. Mira will create a distraction for the night guard. While the guard is busy, Leo will sneak out through the keeper's door. They'll meet at the back fence, and from there, freedom. The wild green forest that waited just beyond the city. Leo nods his big head in agreement. But then he starts drawing again. This time, it's not a map or a lion. It's a row of animal cages, one after another. The big clock tower in the center of the zoo chimes 12 times. Midnight, the zoo is completely still. Holding its breath, it's time. Mira's mission begins. She tiptoes along the stone path, her sneakers silent. As she passes the guard station, she reaches into her pocket and pulls out a handful of marbles. With a flick of her wrist, they scatter across the path behind her. She keeps walking, her heart pounding in her chest, and whispers, "Please don't look behind you." The guard, humming a little tune, takes a step and his foot slides. Whoa, whoa, whoa. He flails his arms wildly, pinwheeling through the air before landing with a soft thud in a giant pile of feathers left behind by the peacocks. A goose, startled from its sleep, lets out an angry honk right in his ear. While chaos erupts at the front gate, Leo makes his move. He slips a single, sharp claw under the latch of the keeper's door. With a soft click, it swings open. He creeps out, silent as a shadow, his magnificent mane bouncing like a golden cloud in the moonlight. Leo moves through the zoo, a silent king reclaiming his kingdom. He passes the elephant enclosure, where the gentle giant watches him with wide, hopeful eyes. He passes the zebra, whose stripes seem to vibrate with excitement. He passes the monkeys, who chatter silently, their hands pressed against the bars. Every animal is awake. Every eye is on him. Leo stops. He glances at the back fence, where the dark trees of the forest shine under the moon, and he makes his decision. He shakes his head.
I can't do it. I can't leave them here.
He scratches a picture in the dirt, a line of animals running free together. Mira was totally bummed out when she found out about Leo's big plan. Mira checked the map and said, If we open every cage, they'll hear us and alarms will go off. Leo doesn't answer. He just turns and gently bumps her shoulder with his head. Freedom is only real if everyone has it. Mira glances at Leo, then stares at the rows of cages, feeling uneasy. A sigh escapes her lips, but just like that, it turns into a warm smile. Okay, let's free everyone. One by one, they spring the locks. The zebra tiptoed dances out of its pen, elegant and free. A tiny monkey gives Mira a crisp salute, like a brave little general, ready for orders. The elephant, wise and strong, kneels down and lifts Leo onto her back so he can reach the high-security panel on the aviary. They even find a skateboard for a very, very slow turtle, with Leo giving him a gentle push to get him rolling. But then, it happens. Flashing red lights strobe across the zoo, turning the escape into a chaotic dance. The guard, covered in feathers and goose down, finally scrambles to his feet and spots them. What in the...
What?
The lion is leading a parade.
Is leading a parade!
Leo growls while the animals close in on Mira. Run, Mira, run, Mira yells, grabbing a fistful of Leo's mane. The whole zoo rushes to the back fence, a wild mix of fur and feathers. But when they reach the fence, their hearts sink. It's too high. Just as despair begins to set in, the elephant kneels. Without a word, the zebra leaps gracefully onto her broad back. Monkey excitedly climbs the zebra. Leo follows. They form a wobbly, wiggly, trembling animal mountain, reaching for the top.
We're going to fall!
At the tower's top, alarms blare as Leo takes a deep breath and roars. A roar of bravery and courage that says, "This is for my friends." They leap together, sailing over the fence and landing softly in the bushes. One by one, the animals vanish into the safety of the moonlit forest. At the forest's edge, Leo looks back one last time at the flashing lights of the city zoo. He nudges Mira with his head, and she hugs him tightly around the neck for the last time. "You did the right thing, Leo," she says, her voice thick with emotion. And Mira left with the heavy heart. Leo checks out the zebra munching grass, monkeys swinging, and an elephant drinking water. Every animal is now free, exploring their new home. Freedom feels so much different now, bigger, brighter, and totally something we all share together. Caring for others turns freedom into a journey of connection, fueled by hope and love. Leo let out one last proud roar of freedom. We hope you enjoyed the video. Drop your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to subscribe, like the video, and share with your friends. Thanks for watching.